Dangote Sugar just offered its existing shareholders a rights issue. Before we go into it, let's talk about what a rights issue is. A rights issue is a way for a company to raise more money from existing shareholders. So instead of taking out a new loan or selling its shares to new investors, the company will give an opportunity to its existing shareholders to buy additional units of their shares, usually at a discounted price. So why do companies offer rights issues? A company might just want to expand operations, may want to reduce their debt, or may just want to strengthen their balance sheet. So what are your options as a shareholder? The first option is you can choose to buy the additional shares that were offered to you. This way you maintain your ownership position in the company. The second thing is that you sell your rights. If this is available, not every company will do it. The third option is to ignore the rights issue. If you do this, your ownership percentage in the company may be reduced because now they are offering the shares to more people. So this will dilute your ownership percentage in the company. Next, I'm going to show you step by step from the email that was sent out how you can take advantage of this rights issue. So you should have gotten this email from your registrar. So this is the email for the rights issue. You can see that the rights issue is for 2 ordinary shares for every 3 units that you have, and you can also see that it's at 16 naira per share. If you had this stock as of April 20, 2026, you should have gotten this email. I'm just going to download this form. If you can read that circular, it has some other information. So you can search. I'm going to search by my email address. I'm going to put that in, and then I have 500 units, so you can see that my rights is 333. I'm actually going to use this opportunity to stock up on Dangote Sugar, but that's up to you. You can decide what you want. I'm going to download this. And then at the very top, you can see the issuing houses. These are the guys that you're going to submit the form to. These are also the guys that you're going to make payment to. Next, you will see all the details, including the amounts. Let's go to the form itself. So you will start by entering in your stockbroker, your CHN number, your CSCS number. Box A is if you're accepting or if you're getting additional units, which is what I will be doing. You can see number 1 is saying that you accept in full, which you can just put a tick, and then number 2 says you're applying for additional shares. If you are, putting the number of additional shares that you're applying for, putting the amount for that additional shares, which is at 16 naira per share. And then number 3 is that you're enclosing a check, a bank draft, or evidence of payment. So putting the amount that you are paying, which is this original amount plus any additional shares if you're doing additional shares. So put that in there. And then also write the check details and submit all of those to any of the issuing houses at the top. Box B is if you are doing a partial acceptance or if you're renouncing the rights issue. By renouncing, it just means that you're not taking on the rights issue. So if you're doing a partial acceptance, enter in the number of ordinary shares that you're accepting, enter in the amount as 60 naira per share, and then enter in the amount that you are not taking on. Next, you also do the bank details like in number 1 or like in box A. Enter in how much you're paying, the name of the bank, the check number, and then the branch. If you're completely renouncing, so if you're not even taking on anyone, you do number 2. Right, so you do a tick in front to show that that's what you're doing, or you can write a yes. Just make it so that they know that that's the option that you're picking. Number 3 is if you're trading, so they're also allowing you to trade. If you're trading, write how many units you want to trade, and then the next box, write how many units you're going to trade. and then the next box is where you enter in your personal information. So make sure you enter in as much as you can. So start with your name first, your last name, so which is your surname, your first name, middle name. They said write in block letters, so that's capital letter. Next, if you're a company, write your company's legal name. Next, write your next of kin. As a company, write your contact person, your telephone number, your date of birth, your email address, and then next is where you enter in your bank details so you can get your dividends. So start with the name of your bank and then your TIN, which is your NIN if you're an individual. Then enter in your bank account number, enter in your BVN, and then make sure that you sign. Here you also get to enter in the branch. If you're a company, do your incorporation number and seal of corporate allottee. And then if you're a company, have an authorized signatory sign only if you're a company or someone that you're designating to sign. If this is a joint account, there has to be a second signature and then an authorized signatory if you're a corporation, or a designee if you're also a corporation. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Thank you.